So thank you for watching this video. This is just, I want to use this to explain how I give feedback using IA to students that is meaningful, personalized, and not just a generic IA bot comment, for example. So typically this is what I'll do with any assignment is I'll go through it, I mark it up on an iPad, okay, and I put comments and things like that. Again, all students have access to this. I upload this onto manage back so that they can see this. So once I've kind of gone through this, then I will go to um, ChatGPT. So here we go, and I've created this kind of student comment writer. So what I've done is this is on the paid version. I upload all my comments, the things I've said, so that it kind of gets an idea of what I expect, what the style is. Now, here's where I do it a little bit differently. So this is the dictate button. So this allows me to dictate into ChatGPT what I want to say. Or it allows me just to speak into it. So I start this, and now it's recording that information. So I go back here and I say like, okay, I really like your research question. It's focused. The scientific name needs to be in parentheses. Um, and overall, this feels a little bit simple, maybe at the location, things like that. For your background information, you talked about the roots, and I'm wondering how that could affect the height, um, and how it's different. Um, you have a source here, just double check that it's referenced correctly. And if you're using a picture like this, it should be referenced in the study. Okay, so then I would go on, go through the whole paper, give some feedback while it's recording. You know, um, so here's kind of the transcript. So what I've done with this particular um, adaptation is it's trained, so I can hit enter, and it will take those ideas that I've taught and put it into some feedback here. Okay. And it adds some questions and things. And again, this is just based off of my feedback. Then I can adapt it. I take this and then I adapt it a little bit further. But the idea is that I'm probably giving you more feedback than I would if I had to type out a comment. Plus, I'm giving you kind of the written stuff most 90% of the time and 100% of the time on summative assignments. So the combination of both of these. So this is what would end up in ManageBack, some variation of this. Um, and if you'd open the document also, you would be able to see what I've written all over it, right? So most students kind of read this and they don't do anything else, but you really need to open it up to get all the information there. Okay, so I hope this helps with kind of how I use IA. What I want to make clear is I'm not taking your project, feeding it into here, and um, getting an answer spit out and not looking through that. Like I'm putting in the work also.